mask, man, it's time to rock. I had to find a way, I couldn't find a job. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God. Black mask, man, it's time to rock. I had to find a way, I couldn't find a job. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God.
I woke up, then I logged in to that Urban X where they be flexing with that blog in. Put it down, cause my little homie called in. Had to bail him out, he in trouble with the law again. Black skin can't win in the white world. Seen a brother kill his own kid for that white girl. We ain't wanna go to school, but we had to. Every February it was scary in them classrooms. Shimmy y'all, shimmy yay. Old dirty bastards can't own dirty slaves, so they own dirty masters. Black Dot found a pot as a youngin', broke it down for his son, and now he serve it to the masses.
Black mask, man, it's time to rock. I had to find a way, I couldn't find a job. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God. Black mask, man, it's time to rock. I had to find a way, I couldn't find a job. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God.
Urban excellence, a product of my residence. From 4 to 44, Obama was the president. I told mama I ain't tryna go to church. I'm like Adam, every Adam is a product of the dirt. And I've been reaping what he sowed. I got the product, got the dirt. And I can teach you what I know, but then you gotta put in work. You in trouble if you waiting on the government. I told my bro I make it out the hood, and that's a covenant.
Peace. Welcome back to another episode of the Urban X Podcast. Thank you guys for joining us here.
Yes.
We're your hosts. I'm Malcolm. This is the artist formerly known as the Black Dot. We're here with you guys.
But I was the Black Dot this weekend.
He was the Black Dot this weekend. You can't.
I was Black Dot this weekend.
You was out here. You was out here. The real Dot.
Yeah, the real Dot was in these streets.
Real Dot. Not K-Dot. Now, K-Dot was in these streets too.
Oh, K-Dot was in these streets.
K-Dot was in these streets too.
K-Dot was dotting.
K-Dot was in these streets
I'm
too.
gonna keep that a bean. He was definitely dotting.
But thank you guys for joining us. I appreciate you. Hope y'all had an amazing weekend. Hope you had a fun weekend.
This was a monumental.
This was a great weekend, man. I hope y'all enjoyed it, because this will be the last time we speak of this. Yes.
Yes.
And we're talking about the Kendrick versus Drake stuff. I think it's buttoned up by now. I think everything is zipped up.
Yeah. It should be zipped up.
And we're gonna put a nice, clean bow on it.
Yes.
Like we do. And then
Yes.
just move on.
And because I feel it's needed.
Yes. Yeah. Oh, okay, yeah. It's a lot. It's like I couldn't hold it down. I couldn't wait to get back on the show, man. I was just like, we gotta talk about this.
Yes.
We gotta talk.
Peace sincere. Peace to the God.
What's good, everybody? What's good?
And so don't ask him how my weekend was. It was busy.
Yeah, we were talking.
We were talking.
We were talking the whole time.
We were on the line.
Yeah.
Things was happening in real time.
Yeah.
I'm on the phone digesting a joint. You like, nigga, hang up. Another joint has dropped. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
And so we had so much to go by, but we want to put a nice bow on this for you, because this was monumental and epic on so many levels.
And before we break everything down, before we break everything down, guys, Kendrick won, right?
Yeah, let's just keep that again.
All right. Okay, like you heard Malcolm say, what minute are we in the pod in the show? Because I don't want to get my words misconstrued, like people have been doing since I started this damn show.
Yes.
All right.
Because you like Trump. You're a Trumpster.
Yeah, clearly.
You're a Republican, obviously.
Clearly.
You grew up in a gated community.
Clearly.
And you have been privileged. And it shows in your Trumpster.
And I don't even deserve to have Black Dot as a dad. I've heard some wild stuff.
Oh, I've done some wild shit.
I mean I'm in the comments. Like I've heard.
Like you don't deserve him.
I've
Let
heard
him
some.
speak.
Yeah. I've heard.
Why are you always shutting the Black Dot down? I don't know how y'all even got connected. Yeah, it's my dad. The fuck are you talking about? Yeah, I get it.
Yo.
People get, they're defensive, but they do it to me too. Yo, why you always cutting Malcolm off, son? Let Malcolm speak, man. So they get like, it balances out.
Goodness.
But I think, It's crazy.
Yes.
Time. It is.
Yes, so let's do a quick roll call. I want to remind everybody that this is the last week for the Mother's Day sale.
Oh, yes.
Right, so I think like Thursday probably the last day you could get your order in.
Yeah, and that's even cutting
and
it
that's
close.
cutting it very, very,
Let's say
very,
Wednesday,
very
you
close.
get
So
it by Friday. And, if you're on the West Coast by Saturday, so we running that Mother's Day sale. Dear mama.
Yeah.
Get your mama something nice, you know what I'm saying, to put on. These joints right here, though.
These are nice.
I don't think, is it giving it the effect like, because I think they think these are just like letters.
Yeah, these are nice.
Yeah,
these are nice.
this is a puff metallic.
When you sent me the picture, I was like, oh, that's cool, but I couldn't see
Yeah, this is 3D. Yeah, look at Malcolm's joint.
Feel me? And then
Got your little pecs out
and
there.
I got listen, man, I've been in the
No
gym,
Diddy,
man.
no Diddy.
No Diddy. Don't be touching me like that, man.
No Diddy on that.
But I got my blue one because I gotta walk to the.
Oh, you gotta do
they're
that.
not like, you know what I'm saying?
They're not like us.
I gotta do the walk to it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But shouts out. I saw LA tapped in early. Shouts out to y'all.
Yes.
I saw Delaware by way of BX. What's good?
Yes.
So South Philly was happening. Brooklyn was good.
Cleveland in the building.
Richmond, VA was happening.
Yes.
Midway, Georgia was good.
Yes. And disclaimer: if this hip hop thing is not your thing, tune back in about a half hour.
Yeah, we got a lot of stuff to talk about.
We got a lot of stuff to cover.
We have a lot of stuff to cover.
So this is above your head, but we're gonna do what we do. You know what I'm saying? And put a perspective on it. And there's 1,001 perspectives.
Yes.
So we're gonna put our perspective on how deep this rabbit hole goes using two individuals, being a game being played in hip hop that has maybe nothing to do with hip hop.
Yeah.
And yet everything to do with hip hop. This is.
Shouts out to Compton, CPT.
Yo, Freetown, Naptown in the building.
What's good?
ATL.
Dallas was happening.
West
Kansas
Coast,
City, Missouri was good.
Kansas City.
Huh?
I'm in the building.
Oh, Mama
Dad's back here.
Yes, Mama Dad's back.
She's back. She's been on vacation.
Straight off a plane. She's right to work.
You know what I'm saying?
She didn't even have time to decompress or nothing.
She was in Houston. She brought some turkey leg hut back.
How was that?
It was the bomb.
It was worth
it was the
everything.
bomb. Yeah. It was worth the divorce. I see why they fighting.
Okay.
I see why they fighting.
Right.
She didn't tell us that, but told us that.
Yeah. I see why they fighting. That was good, man.
Yeah, these shirts are true to size.
Yo, they said her spot got burnt down twice.
Oh, that's
Out there, that's
the ex-husband.
Drake was
dirty.
pleading his heart out on that. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, let's get to it.
Yeah, just hit the go button.
Let's
You are
get to it,
tuned
man.
into the sounds of Urban X.
So as my pops alluded to, this weekend was, I think, one of the most legendary weekends in hip hop in a long time. Okay,
Yes.
so we have to go back to the Like That record when that dropped. Okay.
Yeah.
So Like That came out, and then obviously Kendrick was going at Cole and Drake, and we had a show up here, and we were waiting for a response of some kind. We were waiting on something, right? And then I was saying on the show, you can go back, I think that was show 464 or something. And I was saying, I don't know if they got anything to talk about. I just don't. Because, we kind of heard what we heard about Drake already, but the baby stuff. And then Kendrick is a recluse, so I don't know if they got anything. Cole drops first, right? He drops a 7-minute joint. He jumps out, jumps right back in. And I think we understand why after all of this is out now.
What's your take on that?
I think somebody called him and said, sit the hell down.
I think somebody
Sit
called
down.
that boy and said, this is above your pay grade.
This is not what you think it
This
is.
is not what you think it is. Yes.
This is not a friendly competition. This is not just, rhyming words better than him. This is war now.
This
right?
is war now.
And if you paid attention with the Drake and Kendrick thing this weekend, they both went to the mattresses. You could tell everybody smelling in that studio, in those studios. They didn't leave because it was happening. So Drake was the first one that kind of officially put a stamp out on the entire beef. He drops push-ups. We heard that, said it was cool. Okay, right? Like he had some cool bars in there.
Yeah.
I didn't like how, and I'm gonna say this real quick. I didn't like how people reduced that song into he's talking about he got small feet. That's not what he was saying. Right? He was calling him a little one.
Right.
I'm big, like, if you know what I'm saying?
I'm a big dude, you a little guy.
I'm punking you. That's
I'm
what
punking you. Right.
a battle was supposed to be, right?
Right,
People kept
right.
trying to reduce it. I didn't like that. Then Drake drops the TaylorMade. A lot of people were upset about the AI, Tupac and AI Snoop.
I was not.
I thought, like, as you said, because we talked about this on the exclusive feed, a lot of people were upset about it. But as you said, in 2024 digital AI meme world, it was clever. It was kind of using what you got to do for the war. And then as we'll see, that everybody was on that wave as well.
Yeah. It eventually became about that.
It
yes.
became about that, right? Okay. So, and again, if you listen to that song, just in a vacuum, listen to it without the AI voices. You can find that. Drake was rapping on that, right?
Oh yeah. He put some bars down.
Okay. Then Kendrick drops Euphoria. Finally, he has responded to something. He drops Euphoria.
What was that after about 11 days?
17 days.
17 days. Okay, and I waited 17 days, and I was confused at first.
Yes.
Because I'm like, I know you've been sizing this dude up. What's taking you so long? He was waiting him out.
Yes.
Let me tell you something, and this is a side note. We used to play the old school dudes in basketball on my block. Pete, old man Pete, Mac, and all of them. And we were the young guys, right?
Yeah.
So after we would play them, and they would beat us, because they had all them little tricks. They step on your shoe, call these fouls, slow the game down. We were young and we were ready to get back on the court and ready to go. They go, nah, chill, young fellas. And they would go sit down, drink a beer, relax, and they would wait for our energy to come all the way down. And then they would get us back on the court and whip our ass again.
Yes.
And we did not understand until I became an old school dude what it is that they were doing.
Yeah.
So Kendrick eventually was waiting them out, stalling them out.
Yes.
Letting them maybe drop his guard, let him think he's up. Go ahead.
All right, so I'll be honest. As I said on the last, when we did exclusive, it took me like 2 or 3 times to like Euphoria just because of the energy. I'm expecting, because Drake is kind of controlling the tempo, so I'm kind of like expecting something like that, but that's not Kendrick's game, right?
Right.
He's playing his game, he's fighting his fight.
Right.
And then, like I said, on the third listen, I even had to tell you, listen to it again. Like, he's getting off on that.
Yeah, you even had to tell me that.
I said, listen, he's getting off on that.
Because
like,
in a vacuum, I thought Drake was up.
Yes.
Drake had the 2 joints.
And we
They
said
were
that and
bouncing,
people were upset.
And Drake didn't lose. But remember, in a fight, this is another thing. We'll go back and forth here. You should have the ability to change your mind based on new information. I had no idea what was coming. So based on the information at that time, meaning unbiased, because you got these...
and that's not... I'm going to say this. This weekend was amazing if you didn't have a dog in the fight.
If you didn't have a dog in the fight.
If you're just watching it all play out because you don't know these people, they don't know you.
Right.
I don't know if y'all... Unless y'all Kendrick's brothers, I'm just saying.
Right.
Okay?
Right.
So if you were just listening for good music, good responses, spicy buzz, you had an amazing time. But if you are tied to these people...
Emotionally, psychologically,
tied to what was going on, you were on pins and needles the entire time.
Yes. You had a bad weekend.
Yeah.
And then if you were a Drake fan, a Kendrick fan, you felt victorious when you walked into work on Monday. However, remember, I'm going to get back to what I was saying. You should not be afraid to change your mind. And see, that's the problem. The cognitive dissonance of all of this.
Yes.
If you riding with Drake, no matter what Kendrick say, you can't accept it because you're not hearing it.
That was my next point.
If you're riding with Kendrick, no matter how dope Drake bars was, you can't hear them.
That was my next point.
Yes.
The stan culture, the social media culture, it turned this battle, it turned the timeline into something I had never seen before.
I had never seen it before.
Right? Yeah. And I credited Drake with the meme battles when he first battled Meek Mill. And back in like 2015, whenever that was, because that was when they were putting stuff under his Instagram pictures. They was doing the memes and stuff like that.
Yes.
So we saw it, we have a different landscape of rap battles now.
And you know me, I always give a little historic perspective. Remember when Busy Bee battled Kumo D, there was a cassette tape. That's all we had at the moment. You had to be there.
Right.
Now these cassette tapes were like crack. So they went all over the world in different places. All you could do is picture it.
Yeah.
When LL and Kumo D got into it, that was what equivalent to the first meme, because on Kumo D's album cover, he had a Jeep riding over a Kango hat. And so that would be equivalent.
Like, oh shit, he talking about LL.
It became equivalent. Even Dougie Fresh, in one of his songs, All the Way to Heaven, I believe it was, he had a pair of ballet shoes going up against a pair of Adidas.
Yeah.
And so that was the equivalent of what a meme would be today. Just wanted to add that.
Right? So now we have, again, the stan culture where, like, people are not being objective at all. They just completely just, like, not acting like that was dope or that was dope, when if you just kind of sat back and just watched, it was all fire, right? So where am I at? So Kendrick dropped Euphoria. I said it took me a little minute to like it, but banger, right?
Yes.
He then pulls a Drake on Drake and drops back to back. He dropped 616 in LA, timestamp, backs to back him. I said, okay, this is.
Listen,
They want to dance now. This is a
that
fight.
this is an official dance.
Yes, they dancing now.
And when on Taylor Made, we'll do play by play. On Taylor Made, when Drake was saying, man, you better come back with some quadruple entendres, the very date 616 was a quintessential. All
right. Let's get to that too.
Yeah, the entendres that he was dropping.
So
just in the date alone was crazy.
So along with stan culture, it comes with the YouTube scholars, the social media sleuths as well.
Yes.
Some of these entendres, I was just like, I know Kendrick is at home. Like, word, I did that too.
Yes.
Because some of that shit, I'm just like, it's no way in hell that he thought about.
But listen to this.
But maybe.
I gotta say, because who is Kendrick? Kendrick is an introvert.
True.
Kendrick is, and don't get offended, he suffers from
Napoleon complex.
You can say whatever. He a little dude.
A little angry nigga.
A little angry nigga with a big voice. Let's just call it what it is.
Yeah.
He's a little angry nigga with a big.
Yeah.
His voice is 20 feet tall. But he's also an introvert. I'm an introvert. So I know how introverts work. We have nothing but time. And he's Gemini.
Yeah.
His birthday is actually 6/17, the day after the date where he pushed. And so his planet is Mercury. So he's a deep, complex thinker.
Yeah.
And so I could see him in one sense. He studied everything about his opponent.
Yes.
And we'll get into that as we move along.
So I was
Stay with us, y'all.
Some of the stuff, I'm like, that could be a reach. Oh, that's dope. Like, it was, that's how my mind was going. I'm like, that could be a reach. That's kind of fly. That could be a reach. I don't know. Like, I was going
but to
back
be
and
able
forth.
to say...
it just fit all boxes. It was fire.
What was the first...
Father's Day, and then Tupac's birthday.
Birthday, Father's Day this year... OJ, and when you saw the glove on the cover,
it was
tied
hot.
into OJ, the Proverbs 6:16, this shit went ultra.
Yeah, it was just like,
a quadruple entendre. So there's a war being fought on both levels,
and there's a war being fought on multiple levels, because as we'll keep talking about, a lot of the social media chatter was feeding a lot of the narratives as well.
And they were tied into it. Don't think they weren't.
100%.
They were 100% tied into it.
Drake said in Taylor Made, when he was rapping as Tupac, he said, say he likes little girls because I heard that on Joe Budden's podcast. Right? So for the people who thought, or people who kept saying that Kendrick is the one who called the angle, he called that first, technically, right?
Technically, yes.
Technically, right? So... so then Drake drops a couple days later.
Yes. No, the same day.
When did 616 drop?
616 came out on that Friday morning.
And then that night.
Yes.
Okay, so then that night, Drake drops Meet the Family Matters.
Right.
Now, guys, when Family Matters drops, I said this shit is over, because that was a heat rock.
Yeah.
Listen,
I didn't think it was over.
I thought
it was a heat rock.
If let's talk about it in the sense of boxing, right? If boxing match is 12 rounds. Meet the Family. I thought that dropped him in the 11th round. I thought that dropped Kendrick like boom. And if we go into the judges, you got dropped that late in the fight. It's over. That's kind of how I'm thinking about it, right?
Understood.
Then, right back, me and you on the phone. I'm talking to you about it. We talking. Kendrick drops right back.
And
with meet the Grams.
Meet the Gram. Now, let's dissect this because we're verbal.
Yes.
Had, and this is just my humble opinion, had Family Matters had 2 days or one full internet day, which is like a week to breathe.
Yeah.
I'm not sure Kendrick could have came with Meet the Gram.
Nope.
He would have had to come with the shit he came with last.
Not like us, yes.
Not like he would have had to.
Yes.
Because this is about momentum.
Yes.
This is about energy.
And
this is about likes and clicks.
Bro, so like I said, I was in my crib bugging when Family Matters. I'm like, yo, this is the beat, the lyrics, Drake's flow.
He rapped his ass off.
Was impeccable.
Call it what it is.
And you can hate, you can say what, but listen to it.
In a vacuum.
Impeccable.
Nobody in the chat. He was rapping his ass off. 3 different flows, 3 different beats, and it came with visuals. This was the first joint that came with the official visuals.
Right.
Using social media.
So like my pops just said, if that had 10 hours to sit and breathe, that'd have been, Kendrick came right back. We were on the phone. I said, he just dropped again.
And this time he came back, and again, because we're dissecting it all for you.
He completely
no complex flows.
Stepped on that joint.
Yeah, no double and triple entendres, no numerology, and nothing for you to think about. He put a beat on, slow, methodically, and cooked. When I say he cooked Drake's
I was just like,
ass.
God.
At that moment, I said, this is over.
So I saw that. I said, okay, that's Kendrick dropping him in the 12th.
Yes.
Right? Dropped him. He got up in a real slow 8 count. And then the next day,
it was over.
He drops Not Like Us. That was, I clocked you again. He's out.
That was the official step on your grave.
The artwork, the bars.
Everything.
The OVO, the whole feeling. It was a West Coast sound.
And this is important too. He put the West Coast on his back.
Yes, yeah.
At that moment.
Yeah.
Drake can't put nobody on his back.
Yeah, that's a fact.
He can't put Toronto don't have no sound.
Yeah.
No, don't get me wrong. I love Toronto. So I don't mean like that because the people out there are beautiful, but historically speaking.
Yes.
You know what I mean? That's why Drake was always going to different places, adopting other people's sound and other people's culture like a vulture. Another key component is because Kendrick Lamar is an actual MC and a writer, he was able to write that like this.
Yes.
Had he came with 6 of Hearts.
Heart Part 6.
Heart Part 6, whatever the hell that shit
That
was.
stole Kendrick's series because Kendrick does the Heart.
Okay,
part
gotcha.
1, Part 2. Just like he stole the timestamp,
Right.
He stole the Heart.
Okay. Had he had that ready in an hour after Meet the Grams and sat something on top of that,
Yeah.
as a real MC would.
Yeah.
My man Sincere Love the God is in the chat. As a real MC, when you get pushed in that corner, now that you heard what he said, bang, 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 bang. Had he came back, we still would, don't get me wrong, Kendrick would still won. And I'm gonna explain why I chose Kendrick as the undisputed winner.
I'll say that now. I think Kendrick won off of the Meet the Grams moment.
Yes.
I think him stepping on the Family Matters in the way that he did, and then the fact that Drake had nothing in return.
Ball game was over.
I think ball game was over, and I think the extra stamp on it, the extra.
Yeah, that's just me stepping in
the
your
extra
face.
victory lap
That's
was
just me
the
spitting in
Not
your
Like
eye.
Us. Yeah.
No, that is absolutely agreeable. And I thought just Kendrick's execution through the whole process was showing he was playing a game of chess. And it seemed like Drake didn't get the assignment.
Now, my theories here, right? Okay. So let's keep going real quick. Let's before I get to my theories. So Drake takes, I think, a day and a half, right, to come back with the Heart Part 6, and he addresses the pedophile stuff. He says the daughter stuff is fake. that Kendrick alleged true and Meet the Grams and the other stuff that he said all that stuff was not true. Boom, boom. Still called Kendrick a wife beater. Like, so I think that was his way of just kind of because if nobody responded after Not Like Us, I was cool with it.
I was cool with that too.
I was like, okay, this is over, no problem. This is done.
Yes.
That
you
was
bow out gracefully.
the Hard Part 6 was, I still think it was the bow out. It was the I'm still punching, but it's over. Top and Punch said good battle. That's TDE. They both said good battle.
No, classic battle.
I think that was, and I think that was for Drake's fans because now let's put everything on paper.
Yeah,
right?
let's get down to the
Let's get down and put everything on paper. Now, if what Drake is saying is true, that he doesn't have a daughter and the pedo stuff is just alleged, right? Let's say it's not true, then Meet the Grams is kind of has an asterisk next to it, right? And then Family Matters, again, song for song, I think is better, right? And I think then if we go Not Like Us to Hard Part 6, Not Like Us is clearly on top of that. So then it still becomes, for argument's sake, because what's going to happen is in 10 years when we're revisiting this,
right,
people are just going to put it in a vacuum song for song.
Right, not
the moment. We were there for the moment.
We were there for the moment.
We were there for the moment.
Right.
But I think song for song, I just still kind of had it. I still like Family Matters more than Meet the Grams, because especially if he had fake info.
Yeah, but I don't even know if he had fake info. That might have been, to me, that was what you call damage control.
That too.
On Drake's part. But here's the thing. This whole thing got muddy.
And I was racking my brain. I thought
they were just gonna rhyme a little bit. This thing got muddy quick, and when it gets muddy, all the gloves come off. And so I'm not even sure. I don't know if Kendrick beat his wife. I don't know if that's his son. That ain't none of my business. And so since Pusha T had already mentioned Adonis as a son, it took a little bit of luster,
and that's what I said,
Kendrick, because it's like, okay, you're replaying something that was already played. You know what I mean? Now, I want to add a few things in here because I want to piss some people off.
Because people are already mad. I'm not when Pusha T went out Drake. You can pull up the podcast.
Oh yeah, we all said he smoked him.
I was on Pusha. Pusha is still my favorite out of the two.
Yes, he smoked him.
Right. So I'm just trying to be objective here.
But the problem with being objective with people is, let me also explain what's going on. There is a Hotep aspect to this.
Oh, let's get to it. Let's get to it.
And so what I notice, and I gotta speak it as I see it.
Oh my God.
Every 3 or 4 months, Black people in this country, all of us, we need a nigga moment. We need a moment to vicariously live through somebody, either Deion Sanders or
LeVar Ball told the white girl,
told the white women, or
stay in your place, even though he's married to a white woman.
What's the dude, basketball player?
Kwame Brown.
It's
always somebody, right?
Because
Colin Kaepernick is always somebody.
That's how we get down,
right?
Kendrick Lamar represents everything Black, everything FBA, and I have no problem with that. You know what I'm saying? Throw my motherfucking fists up, right? He represents everything good about the culture. He's honest, his integrity.
He's called Mr. Morale.
He's called Mr. Morale. What is the opposite of Mr. Morale? Mr. No Integrity, Mr. And Drake on the other realm represents the polar opposite. I'm not making this up. I think we can all agree. He ain't from no hood that you know about. He was an actor. He don't write his own rhymes. He's the machine. He got a lot of money behind him. He's light-skinned. He acts, he goes and steals people's shine. Everything wrong with hip-hop. However, for the last 10 years, we did nothing but jam to his songs. We did nothing but rock out. The very machine that Kendrick and all of these people are, first of all, another side note, Drake fought 20 guys.
Yeah, that too, guys.
Let's keep it clean. He fought Rick Ross, Future, ASAP, Metro. So he was fighting all of them, but that's not even the point.
Yeah.
All of them, he put all of them on.
Guys, and here's the thing too. All of the all of the moral high ground that everybody is putting themselves on because quote unquote Drake is a pedophile. Don't know, right? I don't know. I don't know him, right? They were all making songs with him just last year.
And see, that's
they were all in pictures with him just last year.
That's the
right?
hypocrisy, Malcolm. That's the Trump hypocrisy. Remember when Trump all of a sudden was running for president? All of these people were in pictures, partying with him, balling out with him, putting him in his rhymes. All of them, all of a sudden, did a 180, and he became the enemy. He became. So don't be fooled by what it is that you're seeing here, right? So we all know, who Drake is, but all of us has jammed out to Drake songs, and each and every one of them people who were going at him, he literally birthed them. So when I say the system is fighting the system, people look at me like, what the hell are you talking about, D? No, this is us against them. Yeah, these people finance both sides of every war to ensure they never lose the war.
So let's talk about that, right? Universal Music Group is the true winner of this. They're the ones who won. Both of those men are signed to Universal. So the whole fight the system thing, that was confusing me.
Yeah.
That was because the same people, and he's still on Interscope, and we know who signed, who knows that
It's
Interscope.
the same thing when we said Colin Kaepernick is fighting for us, but yet he had a $30 million deal with Nike under the table. It's the same. All of it is the same thing, and this is what frustrates me. And I'm not taking away from that moment. Listen, it was a great moment, but now it's Monday, and that's why in my last piece on Instagram, I was trying to say this is about...
Kendrick is not independent.
He might be independent now.
He's not.
He might be, but I doubt it.
He has his own imprint, and that's under Universal.
Yeah, they both under Universal Music Group.
Everybody's under Universal.
I'm willing to guarantee that they're all under Universal.
Except for Kanye, maybe.
Yeah, they just dissolved all the record labels, right? So Lucian Grange own all of them, right? And so I don't want you to get confused with what I'm saying. That was a great, great moment. But at the end of the day, it's deeper than one rap against the other. It's the Hebrews versus the Jews. It's white versus black.
Yeah, it was a perfect storm.
It was the perfect storm.
Perfect storm.
Good versus evil.
Yeah.
Higher self versus... It was all capsized in two individuals who we all vicariously were able to express our sides on. But I've been on this planet 56 years. As a Virgo, I study patterns and behaviors. And I know my people. And I know when they put somebody up for you to follow, or you think that person is fighting for you, it's a feel-good nigga moment when all the smoke clears, because in a week or two, we'll never be talking about this. They made all their money back, in my humble opinion, this weekend.
Oh my gosh.
First of all, you know who runs YouTube? Leon Cohen.
Yeah, and every song was dropping on YouTube.
And every song was dropping on YouTube, right? So Leon Cohen is the head of music of YouTube. And he sits right above Lucian Grange, I believe. You know what I mean? In terms of a power structure now. So never lose sight of what is really going on. There was no independent person fighting the system. Sounds good. It was really just the system, and we were feeding into it. We were entertained, and you know what I mean?
And when we did the exclusive, the end of it, you said like, you think we're ready for the puppet strings to be cut? And I was just like, nah, baby. And then I was like, the fact that we're even talking about it, the fact that this is even such a moment, no.
Yeah.
Because we are feeding the system with our energy.
Yeah. And I wouldn't be surprised if Kendrick and Drake will put up to this.
This is my...
Let me drop a bomb to that.
Yes, absolutely, right? So the reason why my head kind of went there is because if you are in a fight, right? If we are in a rap battle, let's say this careers are on the line, why would you risk losing or risk the perception of you losing off of fake information on both sides? Right? Like, why? If that could be... Because I'm surprised nobody came out and said, this is the little girl right here, this is the daughter, And you get what I'm saying? So the fact that
or even provided the report of Kendrick beating on his wife.
You get what I'm saying?
When niggas can find anything else,
Everything.
like this, they couldn't find that.
Right? So I'm saying, okay, why is that happening, right? And then I'm talking to my friends. I'm like, yeah, I think this is a whole, because like I said, they all getting paid by the same thing. The music industry, rap in particular, has been down, right? Way down. Universal just got their music back onto TikTok. So again, feeds the social media beast, right?
Oh, say that again?
Universal
just got their music back on where?
TikTok.
Oh, okay. Continue,
right, so it kind of that feeds the reaction, the social media beef. Again, like they've been putting their music on streaming right away. What else? And again, like the fake info that was bugging me out. That was just like really bugging me out. Mm-hmm. And then I said, yo, this could be like all an inside thing for just, you know, the music industry at large. My man said, nah, I wouldn't want if I'm in on it with somebody, don't call me a pedophile, don't call me a woman beater. Mm-hmm. I said facts, right?
Yeah,
and I had to sit with that, right?
That's kind of like
very true, very true. And then I was just like, yeah, I just heard not a few years ago, Kamala Harris say that she believed Joe Biden is a rapist.
She did say that.
That is
when they were debating.
When they were debating each other in the primaries. That's his vice president now.
Yeah.
So for the larger bag, we got to make this look real.
Yeah. And I also want to begin to point out, this is deep on a whole a bunch of levels, because.
And that's another thing. I think it was stopped because
I think it was going too far.
They was messing with the money.
But remember this. What's the going narrative right now in Hollywood? Pedophilia, sex trafficking.
Yep.
So those are low-hanging fruits.
Yep.
And that's not to suggest that Drake ain't into that. If Drake is into it, they're all into it.
That too.
Diddy's into it. Let me hit allegedly.
That too.
Right? They're all into it. So why are you making it seem like it's just like this man is an isolated man? They're all, if they're in that Hollywood life. Now, Kendrick don't live that life.
Yeah, I love that line from Kendrick when he said this.
My God.
He said something in the Meet the Grams when he says a lot of, just basically, I'm paraphrasing, a lot of nasty stuff that happens in this industry and they gatekeep it. I was
that was a bar.
I was like, listen.
So he's taking that angle on, like he put a bullseye on, like, remember when 50 Cent did that to Supreme? And we didn't take too well to that. 50 got over with it, but in his rap, he was dry snitching. You know what I mean? Now people want to get on their moral compass and say, well, you know, now we the police and we need to take down Drake because he's, well, then you get your hands dirty because they, all of them are on the same page.
I'll say this
they walk in the same circles.
Kendrick threatened to take his entire catalog off streaming if they took R. Kelly stuff off.
He did.
So is that not a hypocrite? No?
He did.
So they all hypocrites.
Yeah, so I'm a little confused.
They all, you know what I mean?
Right. So I'm a little confused about, you know what I mean? How does that line when he said, like, Michael, you are not alone, was extra deep because who wrote You Are Not Alone?
R. Kelly?
R. Kelly.
Oh my God. I didn't know.
Yo, that shit is crazy.
I didn't know that.
So I think they're going to be years and years of studying this as a composition of left, right, what this one represents. But the stands, bro, very few people, I sat back and listened, and I can tell, this is another thing. It's not against the law to have your own thoughts.
That's who
even if they are unpopular. Shout out to my man, Sincere Love the God, who I thought was unbiased through the whole process, even at the risk of people coming at him. He was like, nah, son. I thought that was dope right there. You know what I mean? Because you're trying to be unbiased. Some of these people, what they do is they log on and see where the temperament is going, and then they add their energy on that because they're afraid to be wrong or have their own thoughts. This social media thing has become very, very dangerous.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so now we're in the mud. I don't care how you dress it up. I'm talking about your family. You talking about my kids.
It bugged me out
because
I was just like, why did it get like that? Like, I thought we were just gonna have a rap thing. And if you like kind of listen to the music, kind of listen to all the songs, it was like that up until I think 616 and
When he mentioned
the little girls.
the little girls, yeah.
When he mentioned like when he like basically said like
because on Like That he just
Drake rapping,
out.
Drake just rapping, right? Even on the
But
Taylor
Drake
Made.
mentioned his wife.
That too. But like, was that like a?
But see,
he name dropped it. Though he did.
You name dropped his
He did.
wife.
He did.
And see, that's what got
He did.
him in trouble. Drake,
with
what
Push.
the fuck is out of his mind?
Yeah.
That's what got him in trouble with Pusha.
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
He named Pusha's wife,
Yeah.
and he ain't know Pusha had a heat rock
Yeah.
ready to go.
Yeah.
He lured him. Pusha lured him into that.
Yeah.
With that what's that shit he did when he was going at Wayne? Pusha was going at Wayne. That last song on the shit that Kanye produced.
No. He was going at Drake. He said something. Drake. He said something about him having ghostwriters.
Okay, cool.
Drake jumped out the window
With
Duppy freestyle.
Duppy freestyle.
Bombed. Right.
Little did he
smoked
know.
that. He did. He did. He smoked that.
But little did he know.
And then Push had a.
Push had it.
He had a
and
grenade.
So how could you fall for the same shit? Let me say this, because we are all over the place. I hope you guys are enjoying this
Hope you following.
conversation. Just follow along, because we don't want to talk about this no more, but it was important. There are two demographics that I want to speak about. I'm not even gonna say knuckle draggers. Niggas in the street who don't care about nothing about that whole tap shit y'all niggas is talking. I want to hear good music. I want to have a good time. That is a big part of the population.
Mm-hmm.
And then there are the hoteppers, the thinkers, the analyzers. They sit up over here, right? So when this war started, I looked at it and said, Kendrick already know he can never be as popular as Drake. He would never be as big as Drake. So I'm wondering, how is he going to win this war? Because every joint I know Drake gonna drop, Drake's mindset is, I'm with the people.
Yeah.
Regular people, not you guys here hanging in with us who are critical and Hotep and Ashe. No, there's a bunch of people who hate y'all niggas. Let me say that again. There's a bunch of people who hate you, think you smart, Hotep, Ashe, Shea Butter acting niggas. Don't think they don't, because you niggas think you smart. And you think you intelligent, and a lot of you niggas are scammers and grifters and all of that shit, and they hate you niggas. Let's just keep it a bean. And there's a bunch of people who I don't want to hear, when my music come on, I just want to hear my music. So I had already gave the edge to Drake, because 85% of the population, these knuckle draggers, they know what they like. So Kendrick had a smaller demographic of people, right? So he lured, the way he lured Drake onto social media as we're gonna fight over here, where people can analyze lyrics, dates, and times, and it was like 4-dimensional chess way over the head of Drake.
Yeah.
And Drake didn't understand what kind of fight he was in.
Yeah.
And then at the end, when he hit him with the They Not Like Us, he took it to the streets, and now he got the biggest banger on the streets. Let me tell you something, my nigga. That's why I gave him the undisputed win in this battle, because of execution.
He followed, like, I don't know what law that
40
is.
40 laws of power somewhere.
He followed the law. First, he followed the law of use your absence to increase respect.
Kendrick he's killing them in streams this week.
Yeah.
Not overall. This week he's killing them because of the battle and stuff, and people pivoted on Drake, and his audience turned on him.
But so what happened again? The 20v1 thing is important too, right?
Huh?
The 20v1, like Drake is fighting 20 different people. That's important too, right?
Yes.
And that fits into this thing, because all those 20 people, clearly did not like Drake. Right?
I'm not reducing him to a hotepper. Guys, please don't take everything literal that I'm saying.
God.
More white people love his music than black people. Because it's eccentric, it's thought-provoking. How do you think he got a Pulitzer Prize? Not putting out nigga music. He put out art. So that's what I mean. It's more, thought-provoking. He has a little street, but he ain't got no street cred. Don't tell me that 5-foot nigga is in a clique and been bodying niggas. He ain't got none of that, but neither does Drake. But I'm simply saying, when we look at Drake, we look at somebody who's putting out manufactured songs with 15 ghostwriters just to make sure you have a hit. That's why I broke down the difference between hip-hop and rap. Right? Hip hop is totally different. You got to be able to write for yourself, be on the spot, be able to kick something intricate, smart, intelligent, cadence, flow, double, triple entendres. Rap don't really care about none of that. They just want to feel good. Mm-hmm. So back to the two different demographics. One demographic wants to feel good and just enjoy their music and don't want to get into all of that thinking. And another demographic is into lyrics, bars, double entendres, how he flipped that, his cadence, storyline, concept. And so let's just say that.
I'm going to address RJ the Great. You're not going to address the trying to free the slaves line. So I heard the line and I said, okay, I'm not a slave, right?
Yeah.
So if Kendrick is rapping, I'm not a slave, right? I just took it as Drake saying, you're trying to be an activist, that's bullshit. It's fake.
Yes.
Just like Jay-Z told Nas, that shit is garbage. What you trying to acknowledge? It's the same thing.
Same line.
Same thing.
Except it was one black man talking to another, right? So I'm not into no victim consciousness. Jay-Z said to Nas, listen, look how profound that is. That shit is garbage. What you trying to kick knowledge? Since when kicking knowledge is garbage? But Jay-Z was telling him, I ain't on that bullshit. I'm in the streets, nigga. I got club bangers. You could be Mr. Smart Man, which Nas represented that. Jay-Z represented Drake on a whole different level because we're talking about original people. But look at what happened. Jay-Z was in the streets. Jay-Z had the so-called bangers, and Nas was that thinker, that intricate one, that one we respected, the people's champ, right? So Kendrick is the people's champ. And Drake is the big Hollywood fluff guy who has been manufactured.
Y'all could break down.
I'm not going to spend a lot of time.
Yeah, y'all could break down every Kendrick double, triple, quadruple, quintuple entendre. But if somebody is just trying to say you're not who you portray yourself to be, nobody gets that bar. Like it's weird.
Yes, I wasn't offended by that.
I was just kind of like, okay, move on. It was a whack bar. Okay, that wasn't needed. Fine. Right, and the hit thing too. When you talked about Kendrick put a culture on his back because like I said, he got FBA Twitter on him, right? Because he said you're Canadian, right?
Yes.
You're not even.
Why are we having this conversation? Yes.
Right. Smart,
very smart.
And we talk about a rap battle between two titans, right?
Drake, Drake put all of them people on.
It's about he took Kendrick on tour on his first tour.
He took Kendrick on his very first tour. That's called putting them on. Every song Rick Ross has as a hit is because Drake is on it. The songs with Future. Let's just call it what it is. Now I'm not saying that makes him greater. They used his energy and he used their energy. Yeah. There was an equal exchange. I'm a Canadian who needs street cred and cred in different demographics.
And he went to all your neighborhoods. You guys
need to blow up your albums.
And y'all all took his features.
Wait a minute. He got that blueprint from?
Jay-Z.
Keyword blueprint. Jay-Z. When Jay-Z did a song with Jermaine Dupri, what you think he was doing? He was getting into the South. When he did a song with Big Pimpin', what you think he was doing? He was getting on that coast. When he got with Snoop and them and wrote for them what do you think he was doing? When he got with R. Kelly, he was tapping into the R&B market, right? When he got with Kanye, he was tapping into the backpacker market. When he got with Beyonce
when he got with State Property.
When he got with State Property, he was getting into the street shit with Philly. He's a genius. Jay-Z not stupid. That's where Drake got the concept from.
Jesus Christ.
There's no other way a Canadian would be able to operate like that. And you wasn't gonna fuck with him because he had Jay Prince and Wayne and them and Baby and them holding him down because he was the money. Let's just call it what it is, guys.
Godly, man.
Right? I knew this conversation would get here, but I'm glad we're having it so we can just get it out the way. I'm going to say and reiterate again.
Kendrick won.
Kendrick smoked this nigga.
Kendrick won.
Kendrick smoked it, but now let's peel back some of the layers and stop thinking Kendrick is the new super warrior that's going to save black people, and they both getting a check cut from the same real estate agent. Y'all have a problem with that, don't you?
They don't want to admit it.
But that's the fact.
That's what's happening, guys.
That's what's happening. Yeah. So I can put my bow on that.
Yeah, I think I'm done with it.
There, and I'm not going to answer any questions in the chat about any of that stuff, because then we lose our. Because one thing I'm never going to do is argue over
opinions. Yeah, like
because we look crazy arguing opinions. Because there's some people who are going to say, oh, no, Drake won. Oh, no, Drake has always been yeah, you're right. All that shit is right. We're just uncovering bits and pieces and trying to give you an angle that maybe some other people didn't. Maybe this was all staged from the beginning.
Hey,
maybe J. Cole got a phone call and they said, no. You got to move out of this. This ain't, because what we going to do? A Royal Rumble, a three-way war?
It wouldn't have been. It wouldn't have worked. It wouldn't have worked.
Because who do I go with?
Yeah, it wouldn't have worked.
Side? So
you're stealing attention now.
Stealing attention.
That's a third party. Like
and it's gonna go down in history. You are now gonna attach Kendrick and Drake forever.
Forever, yes. Forever.
Now, in my book, Hip Hop Decoded, I said every hero needs a villain, and every challenger needs every hero needs a villain, and every champion needs a great challenger. That's one of the chapters in my book. And I said Jay-Z manufactured Nas, because when you think of Biggie, who he was trying to be like, you have to say Tupac. You know what I mean? And they had an epic, granted some people lost their lives, but they are etched in stone. When Jay-Z was at the top of his run, there was nobody to compare him with.
Thank you for the super chat.
Thank you. Right? So he manufactured something with Nas. You know what I mean? And it backfired on him. But now when you say Jay-Z, you say Nas. You say Takeover, you say Ether. Side note, another meme in this whole battle that I forgot about was when Jay-Z put, what's his name on the Summer Jam screen?
Prodigy.
He put Prodigy on the Summer Jam screen.
That happened.
So
yeah.
that happened. So when we talk about images being used in the battle, that's another aspect of it. So this one right here, you can say Ice Cube and the whole NWA. You can say 50 and Ja Rule, right? You can say 50 against New York.
Yeah.
He's another one.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why he rocking with Drake, because Drake just took on 30 people. 50 took on everybody in New York. They all cool now, but he took on everybody. So now when you mention Kendrick, who is an introvert, who don't fuck with nobody, just puts out his art when he wants to, you'll say Drake. And vice versa. Yeah, from a historical perspective,
it was legendary. We just witnessed.
It was legendary.
It was legendary. They both made their legends.
I haven't had a week like that in hip hop in eons.
Yeah, and I don't think we're gonna see it again.
We'll never see it again.
I don't see who the two next ones are
of that capacity.
On that level. Yeah,
we saw the greatest rapper, manufactured, people write his rhymes, the machine is behind him, against perhaps the greatest MC, you know what I'm saying, when it comes to bars, art, creativity, style, and you saw them to the epitome of it. And you also saw hip-hop.
And you saw a 10-year build-up.
You saw a 10-year build-up, right.
You saw a 10-year build-up,
Right. And I'm not sure, I know Kendrick knew everything about Drake.
But so again, I was racking my brain like, how did it get so just nasty and mud throwing? And I was like, they're not street dudes. Like street dudes when they rhyming at each other,
violent.
Beans and Kiss. They were talking about somebody's gonna die.
Oh, Beans and Kiss.
That was
oh my God.
That was
first of all, their bars was outstanding. But these were street dudes. Like when I see you, I'ma see you.
So that was
Fat Joe against 50 Cent. I'm like, God, these niggas cross paths.
What are they gonna rap about, right? Is it because it's not gonna be that? We're not gonna believe them, right? So it got nasty, it got muddy. So then I was thinking about when I was also thinking about like I said, it was just rap until it got like really weird. So that's why I was like, yo, this had to be like manufactured. It had to be like.
Yeah, some of that makes me think. But here's the thing. As an introvert, you're speaking to an introvert. It's not hard for Kendrick to sit there and go, first of all,
For 10 years,
again,
absolutely.
Sincere to God is a pure MC.
Yeah.
There's people who he hasn't battled, but he already know if I did battle you,
What I'd say.
Yeah. You know what I mean? No, we cool right now. You know what I mean? But if I did battle you, and if I had 10 years to be studying you, you ain't got a chance
And if I got
in hell.
Sun Tzu by my bedside
That's right.
and 33 strategies of war and 48 laws of power.
Yeah, and I'm burning incense and I'm studying.
Just-
you walking
just
into
like,
a
alright,
buzzsaw.
yeah.
Drake out here in the streets thinking he somebody because
Yeah.
he's manufactured.
Yeah.
See, the problem is when you're manufactured, you start believing your own hype. And you start, because when he was doing the melodies, even Kendrick said, nigga, just stay with them.
Yeah, he said I like those.
I like those. Stay
I
with
like that
the
record.
melodies, but don't enter into a realm where your sword has to be sharp and ready to go. And so he was studying Drake. Drake wasn't Drake had his eye on him, but Drake underestimated a samurai warrior.
Yeah, I mean, so
that Kendrick was.
Think about a surprise attack. Like, you wasn't ready. This person was prepared for all contingencies.
All contingencies.
Right? Like, you was ready. You thinking it's my man Clinton, who produced our intro track. We were talking about it, and he said that it was like when somebody's boxing, you getting tagged, and you pull out a knife. Like,
Yes.
oh,
What the hell? He was prepared. I think Kendrick might have had 9 songs ready.
But they said the Euphoria record was 19 minutes. So is it out of realm of possibility that he just...
And meaning,
had
based
tracks?
on whatever Drake dropped, he had something for it.
Yeah.
Drake wasn't ready like that because Drake is not a writer. So he's got to get on the phone and go, yo, how long before the next... huh?
Mention him his wife.
You mentioned his wife in there. A couple of hours, I'll have that.
Yeah.
All right. When Kendrick is controlling the entire narrative. And that's the difference, ladies and gentlemen, between an MC and a rapper. Now, an MC can rap. Okay, go see the Biggie movie when Diddy, no Diddy, was trying to get Biggie to rhyme on Juicy. And Biggie's like, I'm an MC. And he toyed with him. You know, Biggie made him wait. And then when Biggie dropped them bars on Juicy, you clearly can tell this is an MC rapping on a, R&B beat. Rarely do you see rappers who can MC.
Yeah.
Rarely are rappers in the cypher right now, ready to go. Rarely can a rapper go up to Funkmaster Flex and give you 10 minutes. Rarely. You see what I'm saying? And so that's the difference between an MC and a rapper. But to watch them go back and forth, to watch the culture go against the vulture, to watch hip-hop go against the corporation, to watch white go against black, to watch the original Hebrews go against whoever these people are, to watch your higher self go against your lower self, to watch the material go against the spiritual, to watch all of these things take place.
It was classic. Like, that was
monumental.
Yeah, that was classic, man.
Bravo. And I hope each and every one of us can take our opinions,
just
share them,
watch
and
it, man.
Look at
Like,
the
just-
whole thing in a vacuum.
You got 10 songs out of a rap beat. When was the last time that happened?
Yo, we got 10 songs?
10 songs like
Started
that.
with- no, started with
First person shooter.
First person shooter.
Like that.
Like that.
Push-ups.
Push-ups.
Tailor-made.
Tailor-made.
Euphoria.
Euphoria.
616. A Family Matters.
Family Matters. Meet the Gram.
Meet the Gram. Like that. I mean, Not Like Us. And then Hard Part 6.
God damn.
You got 10 songs out of a rap beat, right? When the last time?
Yeah, when the last time
And you can make a playlist out of this and just listen.
Yes, you can make a playlist and just listen. So clap that up.
All right.
That is a fact. So now I think we'll head to commercial break.
I think we've kind of,
I think we've kind of put a bow on that. You can curse me out as much as you like and say this and that. And, curse
It's
out.
7-minute drill if you want to count that.
Yeah. Definitely curse Malcolm out. Yeah, 11 songs. Got to throw that in there.
You got to throw that in there,
You
too.
got to throw it in
You
there.
can throw Rick Ross to join in there.
Yeah, there's a lot of songs in there, man. Shit, it might have been a 15-song compilation. Kanye dropped a song in there.
Kanye did,
Kanye got in there.
Nobody
Shit.
cared. You know what I appreciated, though?
Yeah, nobody gave a fuck about
You know
that.
what nobody cared about Kanye, and both Kendrick and Drake both had like 4 bars for Cole in each one of their songs.
Yeah,
Like, that was some bitch.
That was some bullshit. And just kept it moving. Yes,
I do like that.
I
Yeah.
appreciated all of that.
All right, so we'll be back.
All right.
What are they saying? 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 What are they saying?
Can't tell you how much the Urban X family means to me and my family. And starting this journey with them going on maybe 7 years or so, 8 years when they first started. I just appreciate everything they've done, the membership and just the family orientation around this whole platform. It's just been amazing, not only to me, but everybody that's viewing. The membership is unlike no other. For what you get for $5 or even $10 a month, it's unbelievable. The information, the links, the connection to Black businesses.
I've been a listener since, I don't know, maybe 5-6 years now. Found out about y'all through Brother Rich's platform, Black Magic 363. And I've been rocking ever since. Love the camaraderie on the show, love the communication on the show. But as soon as there was a membership opportunity, I definitely wanted to be a part of that because there is a uniqueness to this podcast, to this community that, like I said, has been built. And it's definitely a lot of love, but it's an emphasis on knowledge shared. It's an emphasis on common sense. It's an emphasis on not taking it too seriously, learning how to laugh.
Peace. Wanted to take time to make a recommendation for becoming a member of Urban X, the Urban X Nation, or I like to say family. And when you become a member, there are many things you can gain within this community, not just the YouTube videos during the week, but there are different classes that are in here. There's a ton of information. You'll be overwhelmed with the information and the knowledge that you'll gain if you just sit back, take some time, and peruse through the information. Also, buy it from them because they have some of the best quality products that are out there, and their customer service is top notch. So do yourself a favor, become a member of Urban X, and we'll see you soon.
What are they saying? What are they saying? What are they saying? What are they saying?
And we are back.
Yeah, nah, Mama Dot, something ain't right with that. Mama Dot telling me about these. She went to Houston and was hanging out, and she went to the turkey leg hut. First of all, Malcolm, where they growing these big ass turkeys at?
Listen, man, I don't know.
And what are they doing with the rest of the turkey?
They giving them to other places,
So they just take the legs.
Yeah, I don't know.
And what about the turkey breast,
you
turkey
asking
ass,
the wrong
turkey
person.
ribs?
I don't know how the restaurant business works anyway.
Like who's manufacturing this legs?
Yeah, I have no idea. But
That
thank you guys.
has Wingstop
Yeah, I don't know.
just manufacturing wings.
I don't know.
Maybe I'm asking the wrong questions. Maybe I'm asking the wrong questions.
Thank you guys for joining us. Thank y'all for being here. We appreciate the support. Join the membership. UrbanX.NYC. Join the membership. Get 7 days free.
Oh, that membership is about to be popping.
Yeah, we got some stuff happening. We tried the split screen last week for the exclusive.
Yeah.
Y'all liked it, so we'll continue doing it.
We will continue with that.
We'll continue doing it.
So we'll keep that popping. So last week I was telling you about the mushrooms.
Yes.
And my man Jermaine Lightfoot, who's manufacturing, he's got the whole piece laid out. You know what I'm saying? Where he's manufacturing for your medicinal, for your recreational, and for your hero's journey. So he hit me with a code, a QR code. So I'm gonna put it up on the screen. This makes it easier. I put out the number, and now they said the number ain't a good number. And so now this QR code takes you right to the Urban Excellence discount page.
Oh, for the mushrooms.
For the shrooms.
Oh, nice.
You know what I mean? So get your code here, pop it in, take you right to the site.
Nice.
And you can get your shrooms at a discount since they messed up last week. Can you open that for me, King? Last week, they had some technical issues. And so, Lightfoot, I'm going to call them Lightfoot shrooms. Use code UrbanX or something, and you can get in. And I'm going to put that back up in a few minutes.
All right.
So you can get it on the back end of the show.
So, speaking of culture vultures, we got the OG culture vulture in the house.
Yes.
Showing his ass this weekend.
Yes.
Vlad the Impaler. I mean, DJ Vlad.
DJ Vlad.
So, he was going back and forth with a woman this weekend. This is, during the conversation of the Drake and Kendrick stuff. He said something about the Not Like Us record not being mixed properly or something like that. Woman responded, stay out of black folks' business. Are you white? Something like that.
Yeah, something in a reference. This is a conversation for us, and we don't need your input.
Yeah, Rory from New Rory Mall Pod, shout out to Rory. He commented on Rosenberg. He said, we got to stay out of this one, bro. Like,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I appreciated that, but she got at Vlad for that. Vlad said he tagged Princeton. And
the school that she is a professor
tagged Princeton and basically said, I'll be speaking with them on Monday, because they should know that their employees are speaking like this on internet, blah, blah, blah. And then triple down on that.
Every post he made, he tagged Princeton.
Yes, everything he did. And then I think this morning he tried to backtrack and say, like, she was trolling, so I'm trolling her back. You don't troll back by tagging, actually trying to get somebody fired.
Right. That's not a troll.
And then it led to a larger conversation of just his place in the culture.
Yes.
Right? His place. And I don't know if his place in the culture is as much of a mainstay as it was 5-10 years ago. Because the interviews he's dropping, he's recycling the same people.
Yes.
And what he's doing is, it's not original anymore. It's not actual interviews. It's just current events, but this person's answering now.
Yes.
So he is, I don't understand his place in the culture anymore. I don't understand why we still need him in the culture anymore.
Well, here's the thing, Malcolm. And you're right, Quan S. They was wearing his ass out on social media.
Yeah.
Here's my take on this. This is what Vlad knows. Black people are only going to attack, be ready to fight on sight, kick ass, and even kill other black people. He walks around with his chest poked out. I hate to say it, right? First of all, he's the feds, so he probably know where your mama live, your father live, this and that. If you do punch him in the face, like Rick Ross did, he gonna sue you. He's been entrenched so far into what it is that we do, he feels he has the authority to step above or out of bounds of certain kind of lines. You know what I mean? And he not worried that nobody is going to address him properly. I'm not promoting violence, but I'm simply saying we all had dudes in the hood. It just was, you knew what the assignment was. You know what I mean? Certain people need to get smacked across their goddamn face because they're in violation.
Him, Michael Rappaport.
Yeah. You know what I mean? It just is.
Not saying you should do that. I'm not promoting violence.
Right, but understand the nature of that. When it don't happen, but let me be on a train and look over at another brother, and that brother ready to kill me. But see a white man walk by, excuse me, sir. Sorry about that. Right?
Adam 22.
All of them, you know what I mean, stay in your place. And because there's no repercussion coming, and they know there's no repercussion coming, they get a little comfortable. And that bothers me.
And Rosenberg and Vlad, they're both real estate agents.
Yeah, they real estate agents.
And they pull out, they pull a card like at the most like, oh.
They're masters at it.
Yeah, like, oh, whoa.
They are masters at pulling the cards. Their people train them well.
Yeah, yep.
Right? So they understand when to pull it, when not to pull it, when to incite, when to step back, when to hide behind my other identity, and when to poke my head out and be involved with what's going on in hip-hop.
And Vlad, he thinks he is just it when it comes to like him having a voice. Like he said it like a few times, like I'm an OG here. Like, whoa.
Yes.
Whoa.
Yes, and if nobody checked him, thank you. Lord Jamar's the only one who probably really checked his ass a couple of times, you know what I mean? And say, your people you're a guest here, my nigga.
Yeah.
Like, we respect any guest that come in my house, long as you respect the rules and regulations of my house, so you gotta get the fuck out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so he has gotten very comfortable, and he also knows this. If he wave a few dollars around some black artist who's on the come up or who's on the way down, is gonna swipe at that money or the opportunity to get the looks and likes. Because remember, money now is not just equated in, I give you $5,000. If I bring you on my platform that has 1 million subscribers, I just gave you what is equivalent to 50,000 digital dollars.
Yeah.
How you use those digital dollars are on you. You can leverage it to. That's why if you're a grifter.
Yeah.
Right? If you're a grifter and you got a program, like you selling like knives and shit or something, whatever it is you selling, if you get on the right program that's got 100,000 people watching and say, look, click my link below. You know what I'm saying? I'm giving out 25% on my program. If you get 10, 20, 30,000 people to click that link, you good.
Yeah.
And the person who's talking to you, they go, whoa.
Yeah. I need a cut.
I need a cut of that too.
Yeah.
See, that's how that shit works.
Yeah.
So when you see these people sharing each other, they're all twisting each other around. They're all in on it cahoots.
Yeah.
How much you charging?
Yeah. I need
$1,000.
I need half.
I need at least
30%
of that. Of that, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna get $300 per person.
Yeah.
And then I act like I don't know what you selling. Tell me all about the program.
Yeah.
No. I just want to be clear. I signed up immediately.
Yeah.
Hey, click the link below. And then you click the link below. You know what I mean? And that's the way the shit goes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so everything has a value now. Attention is the new form of currency. Look at all that money all of us paid this weekend. I'm depleted. My count is overdrawn of attention. I went in there and said, nigga, you ain't got no more attention credits.
That was a good one, yeah.
God damn, you like over. You know what I'm saying? I'm on the phone with customers. Huh?
That was a good one.
Yeah, can I get, that's the way it is.
Yeah.
We all drained. I got people who's in my UX90. Shout out Ken Taylor. His name is Ken, and he just write dope ass shit, right? He's a musician. Yeah. Shout out Letitia Lovely. Yeah. Shout out Mama Cheryl. They all was like, yo, I don't even listen to that shit. Yeah. But they were involved. Yeah. These people are in their 60s, some of them in their 60s and 70s. You know what I'm saying? Ken Taylor's in his 70s. And he like, yo, that other dude.
Yeah. I don't know what's happening.
I don't know what happened. That Kendrick dude smoked that other dude.
Yeah.
You know, and Letitia is a writer. So she was like, no, you don't understand. The penmanship and style and craftsmanship. I'm like, well, goddamn, so we are all depleted.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yep.
Well, that's what I got to say about your boy.
Vlad. So it's way past time, and it'll take these battle rappers, it'll take these up-and-coming rappers, the ones who are not rapping anymore, to stop going up there to really do some damage to him.
And that's why we can't ever do nothing collectively, because we're not a collective. If I'm on one vibration, I don't think y'all understand.
Yeah.
There's a whole demographic of people who don't like y'all niggas, who don't like you. And it ain't got nothing to do with even Hotep shit. They don't like intelligent people. You niggas think you smart.
Yeah.
You women think y'all fucking smart. There's a whole demographic of people who don't want to hear none of that.
Yeah.
They want to see their twerkers. They want to see that. They just want to have a good damn time. They don't. And y'all have a. See, this is what I'm going to tell you about me, and you should know that. I don't see things as I want them to be. I see them as they are.
Yeah.
And that's the problem. Because if I saw them as I want them to be, we wouldn't even have needed that battle, because we would own our culture. We would have never let violators come in and take our culture. Nobody would own anything that belonged to the original FBA people on the planet if they were the way I wanted them to be.
But they're not.
But they're not.
Yeah.
We don't own any of it. We just watched 1.5 black people box in a war, and Don King of the shit was getting paid the whole time.
It's a good analogy. You cooking tonight.
I'm cooking tonight.
You cooking today. Okay.
Yep.
So I guess we gotta put the woke folk chain on.
Okay.
Talk about Cat Williams. Cat Williams.
Oh, okay, yeah. Put the woke.
So Cat Williams, guys, Cat opened the portal of 2024. He started this energy of unveiling the truth, fighting back, exposing people. He started this.
Yeah, he started this January. He brought this year in. Was that January 3rd or 4th? It was, trust me.
He came in hot.
He came in hot.
Okay, so naturally I was excited when I saw he had a special that was streaming live on Netflix.
The operative word for me was live.
Yes.
Because I was expecting a level of spontaneity. That is a word, spontaneity. You know what I'm saying?
I think you use that right.
Yeah, you know what I mean? And, I wanted to have a little shock value. I was expecting all of that.
Guys, can we be honest?
Be 100% honest, because that's what we do.
It was garbage.
That was the worst goddamn special I think I've ever seen.
I'm sorry, man. And here's the thing. I like Cat.
I love Cat.
I do. I be honest with you, I didn't like his last 2 specials.
His last 3 specials, man, have been bad.
Yeah.
It's like he's and see 60% of the jokes he dropped on Saturday night I already heard.
Yeah.
And see, that's because we live in social media now.
Yeah.
So back in the days, if you was a comic, people weren't filming. They ain't had no phones during Eddie Murphy's, and so you can run the same exact set from city to city to city to city. You can no longer do that because somebody is sneaking a phone out and putting your shit on TikTok, and I heard 60% of those jokes.
I knew I wasn't enjoying it because when I watch stand-ups, I'm attentive because I want to catch the setup. I want to catch it.
Yeah.
I was on my phone and I look up. He's watching a YouTube video.
Yeah, me and Eli was like,
I was like, what's going on here?
It didn't hit.
Yeah, it just didn't hit.
And then he came out saying, you know me, I'm going to bring the truth. He was like, and I said, if he dropped what he dropped on Shannon's show, but in comedic aspect, I said, we in for a ride on this one. And then he started talking about the inside of your mouth being vagina.
I was
and
where we going?
It was bad, man. I wish I could get that hour back.
No. We're not gonna skip because that episode where we talked about Cat, y'all in the chat, you too.
I said, well, oh shit.
Y'all were telling me he was funnier than Dave Chappelle.
No. Yeah. Let me tell you what I said.
Pull
I knew you was gonna do this.
Me and Mama Dad got it.
I knew you was gonna do this. I was prepared for this moment. I said, I'm prepared for this moment because I know Malcolm is gonna try to throw me under the bus. I said, if they both hit the stage right now, no written stuff, I thought Cat would be funnier on the spot, working the crowd than Dave Chappelle. I did say that. I got 3 fucking months to prepare for a live special, and I'm gonna come out and do 60 to 70% of the shit people already heard. That's just my take on the story. You can spin it.
That sound like
any way you
tomato
want.
to me.
That's my heart 6. It's my heart 6 Drake apology. It's my heart part 6. I'm apologizing and shit and backtracking and cleaning up my name. I just ain't got a beat going. That's my story.
Pull the tape up.
Yeah.
You lucky we ain't got it, because I was just
he
like...
did seem a little nervous.
No,
He did seem like he was uncomfortable or...
Because here's the thing.
Yeah, he did.
Specials are usually filmed. They usually do like 3 specials.
And they take the best
And
parts.
they take the best part from each one.
Right, and you don't know that because they wear the same outfit.
Exactly.
Or something like that. They do 3 shows in that night, and they take the best pieces, and then they angle the crowd and get a laugh.
Yeah, so maybe because it was live, and it's way more than these people in here.
Dude, give me a new show. That's all I'm asking.
Yeah.
Mike Epps do that shit, and I hate it when he does, because Mike Epps is funny.
Mm-hmm.
He's got funny moments, but he'll go on a spiel of giving me 7 jokes that he just gave me, and I'm like, come on, bro. That's like me running my rhymes, bro. I can't run my rhymes. When I'm in the cypher, you heard that rhyme last week, son. You know what I mean, Sincere?
I remember I
can't do that. I got to get back to the pen, bro.
Yeah, we was on a cruise, and there was this comedian on it. We saw him 3 different times, and he had 3 different sets.
That is special.
Smoking.
That's special.
His name was, I think, BT. He was hilarious.
Especially on a cruise.
Yeah.
Because you never know. It might be the same people showing up.
Exactly.
Let's go see the show again.
3
now
different
if you're
sets.
doing a performance like on Vegas,
Yeah.
and you're dancing, that's something different. You keep your set clean, but as a comedian, and then the stuff he was covering on the screen was old stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, I saw that kid, the blind kid playing. That was funny.
That was funny as hell, but
that was funny. The blind kid playing football.
But it was funny on its own.
Yes, it was funny on its own. Yes.
Somebody said last couple. I didn't like the last one, the very last Chappelle
Yes,
special.
I agree with that too.
The Dreamer, I didn't like that one.
Dave Chappelle's last couple of episodes. I don't know. Maybe these guys are all washed up. Maybe it's time for a new bunch of comedians
Listen, you're
to
not
come
gonna
in
like
and take
it.
that stage.
You're not gonna like it. You know who don't disappoint? Bill Burr.
Oh, he never disappoints.
I'm saying, I'm not gonna like it.
Yeah. Bill Burr is.
He never disappoints.
He's funny as shit. He's funny as shit.
But you're right. It may be time for a new crop of.
Godfrey never disappoints.
Godfrey's hilarious too. Yes,
that
absolutely.
nigga never
absolutely.
disappoints.
Godfrey's hilarious.
I done seen him about 3 times already.
I was in tears watching Godfrey.
He never
he's
disappoints.
funny.
So there's a few people out there who they just don't disappoint, but he has a wide range. Not only is he politically, socially aware of stuff, he can do all these damn fucking characters and shit. Chappelle don't do no characters. A cat don't do no real characters besides a white guy every now and then, and so they become limited. And I hate to say this, Cat's voice is becoming annoying now.
Oh, God damn it, guys! Damn it!
I didn't want to say it. This nigga, I'm like, dude, that shit is no longer funny. So that's my take on that. Y'all can curse me out.
Yeah.
Y'all can middle finger us. That's just my take.
Yeah.
Let's
get to some more stuff.
Yeah, man. Yeah, let's do that.
You are tuned into the sounds of Urban X.
So in the crypto world, I don't know if you remember the FTX scandal that happened with Sam Bankman-Fried.
Bankman-Fried, yeah.
He got knocked, right? So
Tony Robbins is a fool.
He's funny too.
That's a goddamn fool.
He's funny too.
Yes.
So I don't know if you guys remember, if you guys were even following that story, but the way Sam Bankman-Fried, he got cooked because the guy who owned Binance, his name is CZ.
That was the competitor?
The competitor. He did something funny to where it kind of exposed FTX for not having the money to back up everybody who was investing on this platform.
Okay.
Now, apparently CZ, he just got found guilty for money laundering.
Who the hell is CZ?
He was the owner of the competitor. He the one. He snitched on Sam Bankman,
and now he going to jail.
And now he going to jail. That has to be. They have to make that into a short series.
Yes.
That's hilarious.
Quan said he's going through Yale.
That's hilarious.
He's going through Yale, baby.
Yeah, that is hilarious.
And not for an education, baby. You're going to Yale.
So yeah, he's going to jail. And it seems like they're trying to do more with regulating crypto. Mm-hmm. I'm not sure yet. I'm not sure what happens with that.
Well, we've been saying this thing, problem, reaction, solution.
Yeah.
There has to be turmoil. First of all, this country is trillions of dollars in debt.
Yes.
Don't ask me who they owe the fucking money to.
And they looking for my credit.
Who they owe the money to, like the Elohim or something, nigga? Like who?
Yeah.
And then you gonna check my credit score?
Yeah.
Then you gonna call me and tell me I owe you, like, we in this shit together, America.
Yeah.
Shit, we all owe money. What the hell y'all talking about?
Yeah.
And so they said, I forget the analogy, they said we in so much debt that we have to create a new money system. It's no way around, they said it's no way, by the way we do money, we would ever fulfill that debt. The debt to who, I don't know,
China.
right?
We're not in that much debt to China.
If we owe that much money to China, they would just come take the country. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so there has to be a new money system. But how do you switch everybody over?
Yeah.
Everybody got to get a little bit of it, you know, and to feel like they have. Because how do you, all right, we start from zero. Nah, we just going to scratch everything.
Yeah.
Is my house paid for now? Is my car paid for?
Facts.
How's this going to work when we scratch all this to zero? And now we on this new money system right here. How do we do it? But it's coming. Mm-hmm. It's coming somehow, some way.
Also, shouts out to Shi'Carri Richardson. She won the 100-meter championship.
Yo, you know what? I owe that girl an apology.
The same, bro. Yeah, she.
That now her, you can rewind the tape.
Yeah.
I owe her an apology.
Yo, because we were saying
I said she cannot beat those Jamaicans.
But no, she has been quietly just busting ass.
She's focused.
She's locked in.
She on her Kyrie Irving shit.
So proud of her.
Do you see Kyrie?
Yeah.
He's just focused,
Magician
with
that ball in his hand.
That
God
shit
damn.
he's doing, that's some sort. They said, there's somebody on TikTok, they said if he was playing ball in the 1800s, they would be like, this nigga's a witch.
They burn him at the stake?
They would burn this nigga at the stake. That shit he doing, right? But he's focused.
Yeah.
So once she got focused, because remember she was on the weed. I think her grandmother died. Yeah. She was going through a lot of shit. And we was like, yo, get your shit together. Come on, girl.
Yeah.
Well, she got her shit together.
Absolutely.
And let me tell you something. I watch a lot of people run and all that. Joyner.
Her form is perfect.
Her form, man, and the look in her face when she's coming, bro. Amazing.
Yeah, so shouts out to Shi'Carri.
And she beat up on those Jamaicans.
Yo, I've been following high school track.
Okay.
And these Florida kids, man, like what the hell?
It's in the water, bro. It's in the water.
What in the hell? Like I'm looking, like one kid, I don't know.
It's in the water, bro.
In Georgia, they
just fly.
God damn.
Listen, I know I make fun of the Jamaicans.
Yeah.
All my Jamaican friends, all of them.
Are fast.
All of them.
Yeah.
My man Robert McDonald, my man Tyrone Scott, my man
Trevor.
Gary Grant.
You know Trevor.
You know. All of them can fly.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I don't know what it is, but yeah, they flying.
Yeah. I've been, sheesh.
And them country boys. Yeah, and them country boys can fly.
You're listening to the sounds of Urban X.
Speaking of, saviors, Deion Sanders and his son were on the timeline showing their ass the other day.
Okay, what's the deal?
So a lot of players...
Be very careful.
I will.
When you speak about these people's
I will.
heroes.
They were on that. They were showing their ass the other day. But there were players transferring. There was a player who's transferring out. He did an interview. And he said that before, like, soon as Deion got there, Deion told him, yo, just transfer, get out of here. And then he said he didn't transfer because he wanted to compete. And he said, like, he made us feel like we weren't, like we just kind of weren't shit. And it was kind of crazy. Deion's son, Shador, tweeted it. He said, I never even seen him. He must have been whack. And then somebody responded to him. And then Deion said, is your son going top 5? Where your son going? And they were arguing.
So Deion got involved in a Twitter battle with kids?
Yeah, he did.
Wow.
Yeah, he did.
Okay.
And again, I don't think that his son should have even said that. Like, as a quarterback, you're supposed to let it rock. Because as much as trying to be fair, as much attention you're gonna get, you're gonna see somebody use your name for clicks. Right. So if you understand that, don't respond.
And this is the social media era. And see, well, let me tell you something. What a lot of y'all may not realize, when they drafting you to the NFL, they do a psychoanalysis that's so thorough. Go watch the movie Draft Night.
Drafted,
right?
Yep.
They want to know who your friends were, how you treated other people, how you responded in situations that had nothing to do. Go look, Kevin Costner was like, nobody showed up at his birthday party. These are your friends. You know what kind of red flag that is? And so they get not only the X's and O's, and so a moment like that, which is still small, but you never know how they see it. Like, this dude is already dirty.
Yeah, right? Like,
you wasted your time with that. And then your father came in. Remember, Jameson Wilson, fuck him in the pussy.
Yeah.
You know, that cost him, bro. His image took a hit. On jumping on the table,
that quarterback Spencer Rattler, he did a reality show in high school, and then NFL GM said I couldn't get that image out of my head.
I couldn't get it out of my head.
Yeah.
And so we have to be careful. Shador should be the number 1 pick in a weaker draft. 6 quarterbacks went in the first round this year. It's all about positioning. You know what I mean? He knew if he would have came out this year, he might have fell down, but he's going to position his son. Now, his son still got to go out on the court because Dion and them should be much better this year.
Yeah, I hope so.
They should be much better this year.
Even though the University of Miami looking good.
Yeah, but Dion shouldn't be in those conversations.
Yeah, I was just like, dude.
Your son, okay, he's young. He's driving a Maybach on the campus and all of them things that have nothing to do with football.
Yeah.
Right? And so while we are happy that NIL deals are there for our children to get some money, but if we don't understand the value of money, how to spend money, how to save money, then all we're doing is flossing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because that's what the rappers like Drake and them have been showing us for the last 10, 15 years, giving us false hope and propaganda that that's what it's about. And, and so I'm not going to blame Shador too much, except when they start evaluating him. But Dion should be nowhere.
What's the name? Caleb, he won a Heisman, and they were under his fingernails.
Yes.
Literally. Shador's gonna catch it when the draft process starts, and you know how the media catches. They like you, and then they really just like, yo.
Yeah. When they get you in the room and start talking to you, start talking to your friends.
Yep.
And another thing, the NFL be investigating. They be having people watching you years in advance, watching you, see what you're doing, how you moving, are you moving drunk? They know everything about you because you are an investment.
Yeah.
In a multi-billion-dollar company. When you walk across that stage and shake
Roger Goodell.
Roger Goodell's hand, you have been initiated into something else. Yo, did you see that disturbing picture? It was a Christmas picture of the Philadelphia Eagles. Did anybody see this picture?
The girlfriends?
All the girlfriends were white.
Yeah.
I was highly disturbed. All the players, 85% of them, 90% was all black.
Yeah.
And when they showed their wives, I just was like, what am I missing? What is going on?
I saw this guy, he was talking about the D1 athlete, or his friends are D1 athletes. He said the way they explained it, and my lady's black, my baby's black. Okay,
are you sure?
Yes, okay.
All right.
I just want to put that out there before somebody tries. Mom got a white girl. No, I don't. Okay, but they were saying that, especially now with the NIL deals, that he said again. This is what he said. This is not Malcolm. He said that the black girls always asked them to buy them stuff. The white girls shut the hell up. That was their difference.
The white girls are playing the long game.
Yes, basically, yes.
They playing the long game.
Yes, that's what he said.
And black women, they want you to spend that money. You can come on and get me shit. And the white girls just polish you off and keep it moving.
Basically.
And then if you at Nebraska, where it's 99.9% white girls.
Yeah.
No black girls are going to Nebraska University unless they're on the volleyball team, and that may be one. Picture this, you are a 18, 19-year-old, your hormones is...
Oh, you gonna get some box.
You gonna get some box. You gonna get some box, nigga. You can say whatever you want to say. You gonna look around. Shorty coming to your room, she gonna do your laundry. She already got 800 credit. She already got 800 credit, so she can rent you some cars, keep some money in your pocket, do your laundry, and give you some box, and let you hit a friend. All that's going down.
Jesus.
You know I'm telling the truth.
Jesus, man.
All of that's going down at Nebraska or Oklahoma University. You just know it, right? So that's the way it goes, you know. And then what happened is you take a liking to one, and then she hang in there just enough, and there you are and in the green room.
And then your mother blocking her.
And then your mother saying, who the fuck is this?
Blocking her through it.
Get away, you beast. You beast, we read about you in the books. Little devil worship. You worship your devils. Get away from my son, you beast. Yeah. And she like, Mitch, I tagged him, I already put my hand on him. You don't want to know what he was doing to me last night. And then she lays in the cut. Her family's excited because you have a star nigga. Yeah. You don't just have a nigga. Yeah. Don't just bring Tyrone in here. Yeah. And Tyrone, I gotta put Tyrone is here. Put your
you saw that video of them
put your stuff away.
Of the family watching the dude run his 40. Yes. He's like, yeah,
that white his father was like, yeah. Cause he knew that this was an investment.
This is it.
Right? This ain't no regular nigga. This is a super nigga we got. And so you're allowed under those conditions to bring a nigga home. Your kids will be mixed. She gonna hang in there. She gonna spit out a baby.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And then
two of those out.
Grandmama, she could show. I got black grandkids.
Yeah, I would never be racist. Here are my grandchildren.
Yeah.
And then when you come home late, she not gonna be. Where you been?
Oh, listen, man. Once the baby's at ball game.
Oh yeah, once the babies come. But before the babies come, she ain't gonna be arguing with you. You can stay out all night. Yeah. Do your thing. But when she spit them babies out and she introduced you to her lawyer, man, it's ball game. That shit is over. And these goofy niggas, can we be honest? A lot of these dudes, they knuckle draggers with a great talent. They don't know nothing about money, finances, hiding their money, prenuptials, saving their money, investing their money, right? They know how to make the money. And in their minds, especially, you can say what you want, in their minds, a lot of them, the white woman is the prize in their minds.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I've
I'm
heard
talking
a
about
lot
the
of
ones
this,
who with low self-esteem. I'm not talking about the brothers who know their history, know who they are, and they're gonna always show up with a sister on their arm and build with them. We're gonna fight and shit, we're gonna argue, but we're gonna build something together. I'm not talking about them. I'm talking about the ones who just play football. They dumb jocks. Yeah. They got a lot of money, and that's what it is.
Side note, Knicks tied it up.
Oh shit.
Knicks tied it up. All right, we're gonna take a quick commercial break. Get your questions ready. We got a few more big stories.
Okay, yeah, we'll break a few more stories down.
And we'll be right back.
Yeah, we're gonna be right back with y'all. We cooking. Y'all cooking, we cooking. I am a critical thinker, here to bless you with lyrical tinctures. I am the Black Dot, the point of reference, the metaphysical link to the Moors, the Mayans, the Aztecs, the Incas. I am here to remove the blind spots and clear the view of your spiritual blinker. I am something out of nothing. I am the alchemical bringer of change. My name will continue to linger. I am legend. If consciousness was a game, I would be considered a ringer. I am because we are.
To all of you Dr. Sebi followers, I've got something for y'all. Discover the untold story of one of the most important healers of our time in Abelardo Guerrero Jr.'s book titled My Journey with Dr. Sebi. Visit www.myjourneywithdrsebi.com to place your order and receive a free copy of the audiobook with over 4 hours of exclusive content.
Icons. Celebrities covering one eye who are sworn to secrecy to mislead the masses into a life of negativity by way of destructive behaviors, i.e. drugs, sex, violence, etc. Most of these celebrities you see in the music industry and in Hollywood have taken a sworn oath to protect what they have going and to have you being misled by using drugs, violence, and all of these other crazy behaviors. Be careful. Beware of those who are pointing at one eye, covering one eye, or trying their best to shut down your first eye. Log on to urbanx.nyc for the latest in apparel, or shop urbanx.com to pick up the latest in our not so subtle teas, and we thank you for your support. Peace.
Hello, wealthy family. This is Chanel, Ascending Infinite Goddess, sending infinite thanks to your higher selves, your legions of angels, your ancestors, your spirit animals, and divine source itself for allowing us to continuously connect in this time and space. I am so grateful to be a beautiful vessel to assist you on your journey and help facilitate healing. Be sure to visit my website, www.ascendinginfinitegoddess.com, where you can view my blogs, exclusive videos, and schedule all of your services. I can also be reached at 786-828-8722. Be sure to also view my YouTube channel, where I have hundreds of videos for you on your spiritual journey. Thank you so much, wealthy family, and until we connect again, stay alert, stay aware, and live in love.
And we're back.
And we are back.
Thank y'all for joining us. Shouts out to Chanel support.
Chanel's baby boy run just like Noble. I don't know, they got that swag run with them. Oh, they took the 3 away. They must have reviewed it. Jeez. Guys, we are running a Mother's Day sale.
Mother's Day sale. ShopUrbanX.com.
Yes.
Please and thank you.
When I was sick as a little kid.
Yes.
Keep me happy. There was a limit to the things you did.
Bosco said
memories.
6 months alcohol free. Congrats to you, King.
Shout outs.
Congrats to you, King.
Leave it don't have crazy. Got to thank the Lord that you made me.
So let's
put my QR code up one more time.
Oh yes.
For my shrooms.
Absolutely.
Jermaine Lightfoot giving out a discount. Urban Excellence. You know what I mean? Scan that. Get fancy with it.
Yes.
Scan that and get fancy with it. Technology's crazy. Right? Take you right to the shroom shop.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And he'll show you the joints you getting. You know what I mean? It's like you going through a farm. You be like, oh, whoa, slow down, nigga.
Yeah.
Give me them shits right there, nigga. Wrap them shits up. He'll wrap them up, send them to you.
Thank y'all for being here. We appreciate it. And he said he's in the shop right now. Shouts out to Jimmy.
Yeah, shout him out in the shop right now.
Yeah.
You can get these too. These are the.
Yes.
But when I tell you, when you put this on,
these are really nice.
This is going to stand out at any party, anywhere you go. people are gonna go, that's a goddamn shirt.
We spoke about that guy Jonte Porter for getting banned for gambling. We spoke about that.
Yeah, we spoke about that.
Oh, side note, did you hear Dave & Buster's is gonna allow gambling on the games?
I'm confused on if I'm playing ice hockey.
Yeah, listen,
I can gamble now.
Yeah,
against the machine or against somebody.
I guess against somebody. I have no idea.
Dude, that doesn't make no sense. I can always gamble against somebody if I'm playing pool. So how am I gonna be like if I'm playing ping pong or give me one of them, like the motorcycle race? I can bet on how far I'm gonna go in the race.
I have no idea. You're asking the wrong person.
Yeah, but Dave & Buster's did say that. They did.
It's kind of crazy.
It is kind of crazy.
Somebody said my I am shirt is turning head. Shouts out to you. So, did you guys hear about this quote unquote anti-Semitic bill that they're trying to pass?
I did hear about this bill that they're trying to pass, and the absurdity of the bill is crazy. First of all, it violates First Amendment rights. But the way it's designed, Kendrick Lamar would have been in violation this weekend.
Yeah.
Drake would have pulled his card.
Yeah, send this nigga to jail.
And be like, send this nigga to jail because I'm offended now.
Yeah.
And then Kendrick would have had to go down to the museum and act like he cared about these people he don't know shit about and their story and plight. Yep. So I don't know all the intricate details. I mean, I read it this week. I did read it. But it's so many different things that they've been able to label. You know what I'm saying? The audacity.
Yeah, and the fact that so many of our voted officials, quote unquote voted officials, are voting for it or are like considering it, she just kind of showed you who runs the country.
Yes.
And we've known who runs the country, but like now it's just more on Front Street. That's why I don't want to go back to the Drake thing, but it was so interesting because it's a perfect storm, meaning like the overall sentiment of Israel is the lowest it's ever been, right?
Yes.
If you pay attention to what's happening on all the campuses, they canceling graduation ceremonies.
Yes.
They canceled Columbia's, they canceled USC's, they canceled Yale's.
I didn't realize how widespread
it's
indoctrination, philosophy, and culture permeated through the college ranks as they do. But continue.
Yeah, so it's becoming like a way more of a thing. Also, did you guys hear who's funding these protests?
Soros.
George Soros, yes. George Soros
that's my guy.
Is funding a lot of these protests.
That's all he do. And remember when all of the violence was, because I just had word in New York they was removing the police and then violence broke out. People started breaking into stuff. There are plants in all of them places, agitators who are, their whole purpose is to stir this thing back up. When this thing calms down and everybody's being civil, their job is to agitate and stir this thing back up so that it becomes chaos. George Soros is famous for this type of stuff.
Yep.
Yes, he is.
And what was also happening is a lot of kids are getting, or a lot of college, students are getting arrested from these protests. At Columbia, when they get arrested, they get hit with misdemeanors. But when they at the CUNY schools in the city, they're getting hit with felonies.
Really?
Yes.
I wonder why that is, Malcolm.
So, and if you understand, if you know, New York City, the CUNY schools are cheaper than Columbia, obviously, right?
Of course.
So you think about the different dynamics than the two schools and who are really there to get arrested. So the Columbia students, the ones that get arrested, those are the rich kids angry at their parents.
Yes, and their parents gonna bail them out.
You know what I'm saying?
And they have money, and on their resume now says, I was a part of a protest for justice.
Yeah.
That doesn't affect them when they go get a job. But mine's gonna say resisting arrest.
Yeah.
And it's not going to say I was resisting arrest at a peaceful demonstration to bring justice to the light of an oppressed people in another land. No, it's just going to say, nigga, resisting arrest, probably was fighting the goddamn police.
On college campuses.
On the college campus.
Yeah.
Drunk,
Yep.
belligerent, that's what it's going to say.
So
you know it, and I know it.
Yeah, so that's what's happening on these campuses. And, these protests are really widespread. But, again, we talked about it. right around election time, there has to be some kind of unrest.
Yes.
This one is just fly because of like how many boxes he checks for both parties. Like,
Right, yes,
So
yeah.
it kind of causes a division between Republicans and Democrats. Interesting.
Mm-hmm. Interesting stuff.
Interesting stuff. Oh, we didn't talk about Rick Ross's plane crashing. What was that about?
That was spooky.
Yeah, well, it was crash landing.
It crashed landing, but you know what brought it down? The wing. He had a wing stop.
Yeah. I walked right into that. I walked right into that. I ain't see that coming.
Anywho, yeah. So you think Drake took the plane down?
No, but I just thought it was ironic because he was talking mad shit about Drake's plane. He was
About,
like,
yeah, I wouldn't get on that plane.
Yeah, pray for anybody who's on there.
Anybody who get on that Drake plane, and yet his plane,
yeah,
has a crash landing.
You know, apparently him and Game was getting into it. I don't know what's.
What are they getting into it about?
I don't know.
And here's the thing, too, guys. These people are trying to misdirect it to make it seem like Drake is an isolated person who's just a pervert who likes little girls. And they all like little girls. But if I don't have to put the attention on me, because even I'm listening to Rick Ross. Yo, you heard what they said, man. You know we like them young. Nigga, you do too. What the fuck?
Allegedly.
Yeah, and so this whole thing is crazy on who's saying what, who's not saying
But you know, I don't like just I'm from the Bronx. You know what I'm saying? You know, I don't like when all of us, like the person y'all all don't like, but nobody want to say nothing. But now he get duffed out. Now everybody hop up. Like, come on,
But that's
bro.
what I said about the Trump situation.
Yeah, I don't like that. I don't like that.
But it lends
Say it
to...
with your chest now.
Say it with your chest and stay on that.
Yeah, like...
Stay firm on that. Ain't nobody staying firm on that.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Trump is the most dangerous person in the world now, but just 5 years ago, he was that guy.
Oh, yeah, I was
so
rapping
you know
about
this is
him.
all scripted.
Yeah.
And all of them, whether you like Drake or not, he got duets with all of them. But now he's the bad guy. Come on, guys.
Yeah, I don't like that. That's
Fall
just...
back. They had a war. The war was great. It's in history. We got a chance to witness it.
Mm-hmm.
That was dope. I'm glad I got to witness that with Eli of a younger generation. That's his moment.
Yeah.
These are y'all guys' moments.
Yeah.
I had my moment with Nas and Jay-Z and Boogie Down Productions. You know,
when Takeover Ether came out, I didn't care.
Right. You didn't care about that.
I didn't care about that.
Exactly. You know, and that's my name became Cool D in 1981 because of Kool Moe D battling Busy B. You know what I'm saying? But before that, I was Chiba La Rock and all that. And so that became the first MC I wanted to be like.
Yeah.
Kool Moe D.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then, you know, I signed to B-Boy Records because KRS-One was there taking down Queensbridge. I said, if he repping the Bronx like that, that's where I'm signing.
Yeah.
And so I've had moments, you know.
Did you guys hear about these mRNA cancer jabs that they rolling out?
No, but I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, so apparently they're saying that what they're going to do is the jab is going to be specifically for your DNA genome, and then with the mRNA is going to do... Huh?
The next one.
Oh, the next one. Shouts out to the Knicks.
Did they get it done?
Yeah.
All right.
So it's gonna it's gonna be a carrier messenger for your specific DNA.
But wait. When the Hoteppers said that, they called you niggas out of your mind.
Yeah.
Oh, now it's carrying my particular gene and it's connected to 5G. And yet now they have a specific piece for your DNA only. How did they get that?
Yeah.
How did they know to make it just for my DNA? Interesting. Interesting stuff.
So that apparently they're also making jabs for COVID strands that haven't even been created yet.
Oh, so they ultra intelligent.
Yeah.
And they're gonna create something just because.
I've been listening. Listen.
Okay.
Listen.
Like the joke that Cat Williams told, he had already told it about Jamie Foxx. He's got a mystery disease, and then they cured it. How do you cure a mystery?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I get it. That was funny.
Yeah.
but I had already heard it.
Yeah.
So, when you hear a punchline already, it's not the same.
What did you think about Ryan Garcia testing positive for PEDs?
Did he?
That's what I'm...
Who cares? I don't give a shit.
Yeah, me neither. I didn't care.
I don't give a shit.
I didn't care either. Did you watch the Tom Brady roast?
I watched a little bit of it. They went the fuck in on that boy.
Funny.
They went in on him.
Yeah, that was funny.
Did he really walk out after that, or?
No, I think it was. They took pictures.
Oh, okay, all right. Somebody said he had walked out.
No, they took pictures and stuff like that. And
I like the fact that Bill Belichick was there.
Yeah, it humanized everybody.
It humanized everybody.
It humanized everybody.
And that's what a roast is supposed to do. A roast is supposed to make you uncomfortable.
Yeah.
And a roast, to me, it has to be people who know you on an intimate level.
Oh, no, I would never sign up for those.
No, yeah, my people, if you tell me Chill, Dave, and Big Fella, my team is going to roast me, and listen, I'd have to warn y'all before the roast start. Look, y'all going to hear some shit that, you're going to hear some shit now.
Yeah, they were going crazy, but it was funny. It was funny, and then Drew Bledsoe was there. Everybody was there.
Yeah. Peyton Manning. That was awesome. Let me give a thanks to Just That Dude. Thank you, and Rep 1 NYC earlier today.
Rep1,
thank you.
Rep 1. Thank you for the
Cash App.
Thank you for the Cash App. Thank you for the Cash Apps, people. Like, the gas money and toll money. I'm going back to Delaware tonight.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, hit my Cash App now.
Hit that Cash App right now. See, put that damn Cash App.
$$ Urban X.
And did we get 1,000 likes yet?
No, hit the like button too, please. Can
we get 1,000 of those?
And let's take some questions before we get up out of here. We are ready.
Let's take some questions.
We are ready,
Ask me anything, even if you want to ask me about the Drake and Kendrick stuff. Now that we're in the Q&A point, I'll answer your questions.
Please.
Whatever's on your mind, whatever's bothering you, whatever you want to know, now is the time.
Hold you, or speak your piece.
Because I'm definitely going to catch my man Anthony Edwards getting Denver's ass.
So, Dan Schneider from Nickelodeon, he's suing the Quiet on Set people for defamation. He got some nerve.
Well, he has to now get on the offensive.
Yeah.
Drake just did it with 66 hearts, or whatever the fuck that shit is. He just put out at the end of that shit. Heart 6 or whatever.
Somebody said, should Kendrick respond? I think they both got the call and said,
I think it's over. I think Kendrick has nothing else. It's because sometimes you can overdo a situation by keep pounding the dude.
What's gonna happen is
it's a landslide when you let it go.
Because what then happen would be like people would just start to go, okay, tell me, but you not perfect,
right?
And you don't want that. You just kind of want to take your win.
Take your win. It's a historic moment.
Yeah,
I did that shit. I'm gone.
Somebody said have a baby 3 to 6 months and divorce right after they get out the game. What are you talking about? Thank you for that.
Jim Jones was out scrapping.
Oh yeah,
he was scrapping.
They for him to fight in the airport, you never fight in the airport.
Yeah, you never, because you don't get arrested for that shit.
They must have did something wild to him.
He threw that dude down the flight of fucking stairs.
Yeah,
it was 2-on-1, but I get it. And see me, I'm like that. I gotta wait for my moment. As two of y'all, I'm sensing what's going on. I might as well throw one of y'all niggas down the stairs.
Yeah, we going.
We all going down the stairs now. This shit is,
Somebody said, somebody said there's a video coming for Not Like Us.
Okay. I can see that happening. To me, that's not pounding on. That's just taking advantage of something that's riding a wave that's already out there. Because he has an
album coming out too.
Because he's got an album coming out too. And so I get that. Do a dope video to it. You know what I'm saying? Big up.
Yeah. Somebody asked something else. I saw.
Somebody said, when is my stand-up coming? Never. Never that shit.
Thursday, what are we doing?
Split screen
Thursday, guys. So Thursday show.
We'll be here for providing more information is coming out. We're
not killing ourselves for a Thursday show.
I'm not killing myself. Like, if nothing happens between now and Thursday, we just gonna wait until Monday.
Did y'all listen to Cowboy Carter? I listened one time, and it wasn't as good as Renaissance to me.
And she's panicking right now, from what I'm understanding, because it didn't do what she expected it to do. Jay-Z and them spent a lot of money trying to get big country people to do their thing with her, and they refused to do it. And as a result, she bombed.
Yeah, and I liked Renaissance. Like that's I'm
No,
putting that out
Renaissance
there.
was crazy.
That was great.
My
album.
favorite album was Lemonade.
Okay, yeah,
You know that because all the videos that went with it. But yeah, Renaissance was dope.
Oh, Tasha K won her a case against Kevin Hart. Nice.
Yeah, she did, but she ain't winning that one against Cardi B.
Oh yeah.
Not that I know if she had to pay that girl. But how can J. Cole bounce back?
Oh, that was a question because somebody asked, how does Drake? What happens to Drake after this? He was supposed to. I don't know if you remember. He said he was trying to take a break
and go on vacation.
So I think if he just actually takes a break,
because you know
stays
what?
out.
The amnesia of social media is, dude. This people getting accused of all kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And you know what they do? They go away for 2 weeks. Tell me I'm lying.
Yep.
And then they show back up and act like nothing ever happened. They log back on peace. Wait for people to get in here. Wait for people to log in. And the people log in.
We're in front of the Black House.
Yeah, especially if you handsome, articulate, and smart.
Charismatic.
You got some knowledge and charismatic. It's a wrap from the church on down.
Yeah.
They win all the time. Big black nigga like me, as soon as got your black nigga ass. We knew you was stealing. You ungrateful. But them articulate, hotep type niggas who walking around with their chest out and shit and all of them niggas is winners.
Yeah.
They can't do nothing wrong. So all they gotta do is go away for 2-3 weeks. His loyal fans will always be there for him.
And if
he deliver the next project he deliver, if it's the bomb, he gonna win.
But and what I was gonna say too is the battle left to where his fans have something to hold on to.
Yes.
They have that was fake, so that don't count. And then
Because all you want to do is give them a glimpse of hope.
Yeah.
Those who were watching the fight know that nigga got knocked the fuck out.
Yeah.
Cold. Wasn't a stand. It didn't go to the judges. See, if it goes to the judges, we can have, well, maybe I think.
It was like Ryan Garcia did it. Was he on PEDs?
Right.
So now we have debate.
Right. Like when Melly Mel and Willie D fought, Melly Mel was all cock diesel, but Willie D was a Golden Glove fighter.
Yeah.
And he literally knocked him out cold.
Yeah.
So there was no debate there. This was no debate here, but loyal fans are loyal fans.
Yeah.
Yep. All right, 2 more questions.
And then we up out of here.
Mama Dot ain't even go home and decompress yet.
Facts. And I got to drive back, bro.
And he has to drive back. Hit his Cash App. Put his Cash App up.
Facts, man.
Put Malcolm's Cash App up.
Those drives be real cool, though. I'm not going to lie. Did you hear that rumor about Vince McMahon possibly starting the rest? It's over. It's over.
It's over for him.
It's over for him.
Jay Electronica, that's still a thing. The best ability is availability. And so I haven't heard nothing from Jay Electronica is nasty. Let's be clear with that, but I haven't heard nothing. So I don't know, if he's pulling a Kendrick, like he's busy studying life. You know these guys, because he be touring the world. He be with monks and shit around. He's a deep guy. He be with the Rothschilds and shit. So I don't know.
That too.
What his, if music, he's on his Andre 3000 shit.
So how long did you drive? Was 2 hours.
Yeah, it's about 2 hours.
About 2 hours. What about Gene Deal?
What about him? Gene Deal has been speaking his truth for a very long time. Yeah, I don't think Gene Deal is a part of the opposite, meaning I don't think he's a part of the play.
But so the thing is with Gene Deal, what people are like getting at him, because now with this information coming out, he's bringing out information that pertains to that. So they're going, wait, you know about that too?
But let's put it like this. When you are a bodyguard,
you
right?
Everything, yeah.
That job requires you to shut your goddamn mouth about the things you see, because how am I supposed to hire you?
Mm-hmm.
And so even if you feel it's unethical, that's a very tough position, because you like, dude, what am I supposed to do? The fixers know everything. Raheem, Muhammad, or whatever, these people know it all. You know what I mean? But being a bodyguard for celebrities, you're going to see some things, you're going to hear some things, you're going to witness some things. And if you run back to the police and say, I just can't do it, your whole family will be wiped out.
Yeah.
So it's a very thin line of when you can release what you can and can't. And I'm not making excuses for Gene Deal, but that's the way, that's how the job works.
Yeah.
Other than that, how you gonna get work? Your work is based on your reputation.
Yeah.
Like that fixer in Hollywood, he just did 15 years, came home. They be interviewing him and shit. He didn't tell on nobody. So when he came home, they rolled out the red carpet. He back in business. Because he didn't tell on nobody. You know how that shit go. The mob say you get pinched.
Yeah.
If you don't tell, you ain't good.
Yeah.
Yeah. And with that being said.
Guys, we appreciate you. We love you. Thank you for being here. We'll be here here.
Well, we'll be here Thursday.
Barring some, good stuff happening on Thursday. We appreciate you for listening to our opinion on something that you have your own opinion about. We appreciate it.
We appreciate it all.
We appreciate
and
it
it's
all.
always love. You'll never hear me. I don't go back and forth in my comment sections cursing people out.
I do sometimes.
Or getting a heat. I don't do that because I respect opinion. And we all have an opinion on something.
Absolutely.
And I don't know you personally, so I'm not gonna be all mad. Just,
absolutely.
Let's respect each other's opinion.
So with that being said, guys, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend about this show because it's amazing. It's better than them other shows. It is. All right. ShopUrbanX.com. Our stuff is better than all those other people's stuff.
Absolutely. Homegrown, homemade.
Our membership is better than everybody else's
That's
membership.
a fact, too.
It is.
That is a fact.
And with that being said, guys, peace.